Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Zath, talk to me about the MUMEI lineup here at the northern spawn of Tears of the Desert.
Yeah, now MUMEI is looking to make this a clean sweep. If they win this, we will have to go searching for a game 3. And they are bringing a double conqueror. That's the first time we've seen double conqueror. They've
It
got
is.
Moskva, double Napoli, Henri, Vamp Deuce, Shimakaze, and another Vamp Deuce, actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Double Vamp Deuce. We've seen a lot of that this event. We'll talk more about that in a minute because I think it's interesting. Opposing them from the south here on their map pick, their spawn pick, I think. Actually, no. MUMEI got the spawn pick here, but this is their map pick. This is WD bringing double Montana, Des Moines, double Napoli, Moskva, Gearing, Daring, and Shimakaze. Now, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you look at the strats, it's both of them are a little bit different. Looks like Well Done is looking more for, I would say, probably positioning, especially with the Montana pick. They're looking to punish broadsides and look for opportunity shots. Now, if you look at MUMEI's lineup, it feels more like they're looking to farm down stationary targets, especially with the Henri and the dual conquerors.
Yeah,
is that what you're kind of reading too?
Yeah, the dual conqueror, dual vampire, double Napoli, it kind of gives you that vibe that like, going for some of the HE spam here. We'll have to see. One of the things that I want to point out about, we were talking earlier about Vampire Deuce, right? This is a ship that's been around. Like, it was available last King of the Sea, but you didn't see, well, this isn't King of the Sea, but whatever. The last time we ran a big event like this, right? You didn't see a lot of it. It just hadn't, I guess, maybe filtered into the various consciousness, or maybe it was taking people time to save up enough, research points or whatever it was for the ship. I don't know which, but we're starting to see it become a little more regular, a little more common, and I actually really, really like that.
Absolutely.
I think it's a very strong ship in this format. Now, WD deploying very heavily to A. They're leaving Dad's Daring on the edge of the B cap here, while Grey Ghosto's Vampire Deuce going to dive this island in the B cap, which sometimes we have seen teams in the past take a Minotaur into this position. But in an era with no carriers in the event, you don't generally see that as much anymore.
Right. And I mean, we saw this yesterday on, God, what's the map? Is it Northern Waters? You're sending the Vamp Deuce into that safe island in B as well. So
absolutely.
No surprise there.
Pastor's Gearing speed boosted all the way to A to get there as quick as he could, and he's going to have a good advantage here because MUMEI has no radar on this flank. Conqueror, Napoli, Shimakaze. In fact,
oh, did you see that shell coming in?
No.
On Rub My Sid BB? Oh my goodness. Full broadside, and there was a salvo coming in. Hard to tell if that was a Conqueror shot or not.
Anyway, so what I was saying was that there's no radar on this flank. In fact, the only radar that each team has, well, actually, I lied. WD's brought 2, but MUMEI only with 1 radar down, the Moskva down in between B and C down here.
Right. MUMEI focusing more on using their destroyers in the traditional spotting role.
Oh, no, Zath. Have a look at Dragon Boy's Napoli. He doesn't have Hydro. You can't equip Hydro on those ships. These big Shimakaze torpedoes coming in looking for him.
He is turning out right now.
He's trying to turn, but I don't think he's going to be able to dodge them all.
Of course he will.
They ran out. Look at that.
All skill, no luck, ladies and gentlemen.
12-kilometer torps out of Kohai, then. How interesting.
That's right. Dad's Daring, either detected for, I think he was detected for a sec.
He should be on, no, he's not. He's just out of range of Gusto's Hydro by about 1 kilometer or so.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Belgium popped the radar. Did not. So possibly it was just a lucky shot, lucky guess.
Gusto.
Great Gusto now.
Yep, go.
Yeah, farming loose right there for a little bit.
Easy shots over the island. That tells Dad where to look for his opponent in the cap. Not surprising to find him there, but still noteworthy.
Yep.
WD doing a good job picking up A, making a strong bid for C, although Digort's Vampire now spotted at the bottom end of the cap, counter-spotting Dazik's Shimakaze. Lots of shells coming in for the Shima.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look. We've got 4 ships that all have angles.
5, really,
right
because
now.
Project Belgium's Moskva is also shooting.
Oh, yep, I see it coming from the side now. You got it.
In fact, they're going to absolutely push Daz out of the cap.
Yep, I was gonna say, yeah, Daz managed to do a really nice job of dodging pretty much all that heat.
But you can look at the map. WD set up to kite on this flank, right? Napoli, Montana, and Shimakaze. Only 3 ships down here. They're very obviously meant to surrender this cap
Mm-hmm.
and use it to harass and deal with these opposing ships as they push up. They've done a pretty good job trading health down here as well early on.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too much of a health advantage going one place or another. Maripoko is pretty lowish. Dazek's pretty lowish on the other team, so not too much to talk about yet. I think both teams are still trying to jockey for position.
Mm.
Although it looks like Rub My Sit now is possibly going to be a farm target if they can get enough shells over that island.
I wonder if he's in range. They push him back far enough. If Kelvin's Conqueror would have a shot, it's a 26-kilometer shot. Looks like Kelvin's moving back into where he's going to try for it. Moskva's moved out. Luce's shells going in on him now. They've got Dad under radar in the B, trying to push him out of the cap.
Yeah, Project Belgium is
nothing out of that Montana salvo. Nothing noteworthy, anyhow.
Right.
I was about to point out that we're kind of in that static portion where both teams are work a single cap. WD on a lead here of about 90 points, but if they're going to push Dad out of B, that might give MUMEI the chance to pick it up and start closing that gap. So far, though, Dad's going to get back in there.
Right. Absolutely. And what ends up happening for those of you guys who haven't seen a lot of competitive is typically you end up with a whole bunch of destroyer luck chucks, and you have to wait until one of those torpedo salvos manages to land a really devastating hit. Maripoka narrowly dodging the gearing torpedoes from Pastor. Remember, gearing torpedoes aren't detected that far out, so not a lot of reaction time on those.
Now, something I want to point out here, Zath, as Poific's radar goes up to pick up Gregosto in the cap, Poific he could, if he chose, he could get very aggressive and push up into this B cap, right? He could get up here and help drive this vampire out.
Sure.
The radar is at least helping that. They are going to, I think, maybe at least push him off the cap as his own smoke is obscuring his ability to spot the daring astern of him as he leaves the cap.
Yep, it does kind of work against him in this case.
Yep.
So nice job by Poific and team. Well done for waiting until Gregosto. I wasn't sure if he popped the smoke before the radar, but regardless, good opportunity to get there for some free shots.
Kohai steps onto A for MUMEI to contest. Draws out the radar from Rub My Sit. That's going to push him off the cap.
Yep, and we're starting to see the toilet bowl commence here as MUMEI is now starting to push through the C cap. K-Bomb is now under another, I believe that's a sticky fire. I saw him. Yep, his DCP is down for 30 seconds.
MUMEI picking up B, but it's immediately contested by Gregosto as he gets back into the cap.
Yeah, Pecora might take a torpedo. He might take two. Oh, one just falls astern and on the bow.
One on the bow there. So they do get some torpedoes into the Conqueror up on the top end of the map, but at the same time, he pops his fancy 3D printer button. He'll have a huge chunk of that health back very, very quickly.
Yeah. He's going to get back up to, 78,000 or something.
Yeah, it feels like, we commented on the MUMEI lineup, their choice of Conquerors. It feels like they're bringing them and they're kind of using them as like oversized cruisers, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Which
very
is
survivable, very survivable ones anyway.
Yeah, they've got very good concealment. Their AP, of course, you have to respect. But their HE is fantastic for hitting stuff too.
Rub My Sit in a bit of trouble getting citadeled by Project Belgium at like 20 kilometers. Belgium taking some citadels in return.
Yep.
Lots of long-range fire through the middle of the map as now both WD caps are contested.
Oh,
that's A and
Dragon
B.
Boy. I think Dragon Boy took a torpedo. It looked like he might have taken a torpedo. He's quite low now, being forced to back off. He's hitting his heel button.
Based on what I'm seeing from the torpedo salvos that are past him, it looks like he might have taken as many as 2.
Yeah. Right on that edge of the map there. Great torpedoes by Kohai, if so.
Again, they push Kohai off the cap. B remains contested. WD on about a 90, 80-ish point lead here as we approach the halfway mark of the game.
Yep, K-Bomb has torpedoes coming in on him now. These are Vamp Deuce torpedoes. He takes 2 of them.
Ooh.
That forces the DCP and the heal.
That's a pretty salvo for a ship with only 5 torpedo tubes.
And you can see Cherie in the Henri now is just opening fire. Project Belgium and the Moskva opening fire. They want this guy on a sticky fire. They want to burn down K-Bomb right now. They see the opportunity.
Well, I tell you who else is going to be looking for him is Captain Kelvin if he's got the range.
Oh, yeah.
But his salvo, you know what they're doing, Zath? Okay, no, I thought they were trying to tag team Rub My Sit, but Usada's been in a long-range duel with this Moskva with his HE for a very long time, and it's starting to take a toll on Rub My Sit, who's down under 20K. This Conqueror is absolutely going to be able to outlast him.
Yep, and that's what they're doing by rotating Kelvin. They're trying to put him in a position so they can both work down the Moskva and anybody else that pushes through. Oh, Dazik takes a big hit.
Oh, first kill of the game.
904.
Might go to no cap. I mean MUMEI here, and it does.
There it is.
First blood going to MUMEI as they bag the Shimakaze. That's a big kill. That's a huge kill that flips the lead, and now MUMEI is the only one ticking up points as they build a 30-point lead going forward.
Now let's go back to K-Bomb. He was set on a sticky fire as we move to take a look at the Moskva duel.
Very big hits, fires. He's going out right here, Zath.
He's got 5 seconds. Nope.
Yeah, he's going out.
Oh, it's just 2 seconds too late. It even showed that it was continuing to tick after he blew up. Rub My Sit is now going down too, I think.
That's kind of been coming for a while. It was inevitable. He's on triple fires now with torpedoes coming in. It's about to be a 3-ship lead here for MUMEI. Conqueror shells, 1 lands to note. Looks like they've finally saturated its superstructure, but it's not going to matter. 200 HP, there he goes.
There it is. There it is. Loose coming in now. He's going to be the farm target. And he actually might take a torpedo or 2 here as he turns out.
Indeed, he's turning right into these Napoli torpedoes.
Ouch.
Assuming they have the range, and they should. He's going to take 1 of these. He's going to take 2 of them. 1 in the stern and 1 on the belt.
Yep. Feels bad. There's the DCP. Heal is about to expire.
Oh, he was already healing. Yep, but there's the DCP.
He was already healing. So what you see is what you get for the next minute and change.
Ooh, Poifik takes a big hit through the bow there from the Napoli, from Zapata. I'm a little surprised he got that many pens at that angle, but he did. MUMEI now smelling blood in the water with a 3-ship lead, really focusing Poifik out. Oh my goodness. The Conqueror, I think that was Conqueror AP Zath from that angle.
Yep. I'm just tabbed out, trying to make sure we can get a game 3 of Pasa Brew.
Yep. Looks like this is going to be a MUMEI sweep here.
Not only that, but another Poifix game.
Could be. It's not a done deal yet. More torpedoes still hunting so many of these ships up north.
Look at Dad. Look at Dad. Under sustained fire from multiple sides.
Secondaries and everything. He's going out. It's a 5-ship lead now.
Sap secondaries.
Yep.
Napoli up to the north is being farmed now. Dragon Boy's going to take a torpedo. That'll do it for him. And what's left?
Not much. Everything coming up MUMEI in this match, Zath. They've literally not lost a ship in either game. Although I will say the possibility exists here now as these last-ditch Napoli torpedoes go in on Kohai. He's going to take 1 on the bow. That torpedo, had it continued, might have hit Omaru in the stern and would have provided a kill, but it looks like that's not going to happen here.
Yep. Oh, Cherie goes down too in the Napoli, chasing down the Henri all the way on the border.
So the perfect game is denied. WD bagging their first kill of the match here, but it's going to come a little bit as a Pyrrhic victory.
Oh, absolutely.
Whole bunch of gearing torpedoes looking for Omaru. He takes 1 on the bow, or excuse me, the stern.
Yeah, Loose now being the focus target, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Grey Ghosto just doing work with that Vamp Deuce. Loose is forced to use DCP again.
So
it is expired.
Let's go back and look at this from kind of a strategic level, Zath, right?
Go ahead. Yeah.
WD's early deployment felt really strong. They achieved their objective. They captured A. They were kiting well at
Mm.
C. Where do you think it kind of turned on them? What is it that MUMEI did here that kind of denied this victory?
Well, I think a lot of it came down to, uh, in a sense, luck. That Shimakaze going down kind of heralded the entire end of the battle, right? The whole
Mm-hmm.
rest of the game, because as a result, sorry, I just heard a real loud noise. As a as a result, right? You know, there that side wasn't able to kite away properly, which is what they really needed to be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so because they couldn't kite away properly, with torpedoing anybody that pushes into them, well, that side pretty much was a complete collapse. I think, at least I feel like, Mumai's decision to pick ships that are more farming capable ships against a static play also played out in this helped to contribute, I should say, to Mumei's victory.